Good morning. It's Tuesday. Today I switched up a little bit, doing point pickup for two or three, four, I don't know, however many drops I can get today. But I'm working in Atwater, which is a lot different than Patterson. The market's a lot bigger, but it's not as competitive. Oh, the sun's right there. There we go. There we go. Cool. Sip of coffee, and let's see some of what it looks like. Looks like they're already there to pick up their personal, but this is pretty much it. Supercenter Walmart, Supercenter Target right next to it. So a whole nother area. It's not as big as Patterson, so it's different. A lot of new houses, so a lot of different neighborhoods to go through. And it used to be a military town when Castle Air Force Base was open back in the 80s, I believe it was 80s, maybe early 90s. Um, it was on and jumping then, but after they left, the whole economy just kind of took a dump. Um, it happens when military bases close or a bunch of people get deployed. You know, a bunch of people who were spending money, they're not there no more, and stuff goes bad. So that's pretty much how it's been. Um, I was doing this last year, um, but I got more interested in DoorDash, I think, at the time. I didn't really stick with this one. I went back to Patterson, and I was just getting more orders there or just looking for them. But either way, I was still getting money. So today I decided I'm coming out to Atwater today, tag team up with the wife. She normally works this market. So I'm just going to do this for, let's see, 7:45, 8:45. I got two more drops, and then I'm going to break off for the day from this and switch over to go back to Grubhub and for the rest of the day. Um, that way I get more travel time in, more miles, more deductible miles. I'm going to write all these mugs off, all of them. Um, I was supposed to do night shift last night, but I decided that I would sit at home and take a break, watching YouTube. Yeah, I'll have a couple glasses of wine. Didn't work out too well. I was out. Uh, so I just stayed home. I knew I couldn't drive, so I stayed home. Come back early enough this morning and get things started. No taking wine breaks. Doesn't work too well for me, so I won't be doing that anytime soon. But the news is boring now. I'd have to say. I mean, I'm kind of glad that 45 is not there anymore. Just from a moral turpitude standpoint, tell the truth. But just yeah, it's boring now because there's no drama. I guess we're back to what you would think that a daily briefing would look like or should look like, or what the leader of a country or a nation would do on a normal basis, considering what's been going on. So in that regard, it's still back to normal, whatever normal was. But there's still Rona's still out there. People still dying. California's still a pretty good hot spot. Those of us out here who do this, they may not consider us essential workers, but I think on some level we are. Not like the healthcare workers, nurses, and doctors and such. Um, CNAs, don't forget them. They do the damn work. Uh, we're not essential like them on that level, but we are essential because there are people who prior to this they had a lot of trouble just getting normal things, groceries, prescriptions, uh, food. So I'm glad that I've been able to see an opportunity in this and make a pretty good business. There's some more players in the game taking my damn orders. It's all right. Um, so I'm able to make a pretty good business out of this, and it's essential. It is. There's a few people I've delivered to in Patterson on a normal basis, and they're elderly, and even though they have a vehicle and stuff with Rona out there, I wouldn't want to go out anyway. So you know, it makes it easier for me. Um, I don't have to go back to shift work anymore. That's hard. At 53, nah, I'm good. I'm good. 12-hour shift, 11 and a half hour shifts, 3 hours of commuting each day, 4.5 hours of sleep. Yeah, that makes for a pretty miserable life. So I'm pretty glad I get to do this. So I'm gonna switch over to Grubhub after my next order, my 9:45 drop. Unless there's an express. If express pops up, I'm gonna grab it because that means it's ready right then. I don't have to wait till quarter till the hour to pick up again, which that just limits what you can make per hour. I just do this in the morning because Grubhub doesn't usually get started until 11, 10. I logged on yesterday morning at 7, and I didn't get my first order till, actually, it was almost 8 o'clock, which was odd. And in that first hour, I did 2 or 3 runs. So I had 25, $30 in for that first hour, which is about right. $20, $25 an hour makes it worth it as a starting point. But after those few, then it dropped off for a couple of hours. I didn't get anything again until almost 1. And that's the thing. Once I get orders, then I can have a pretty consistent income. But when they drop off like that, I just have to wait. I can switch over to DoorDash, but I'm no longer a top dasher, so I have to schedule a time, and I don't like that. I just let me log on and make money whenever I want to make money. That's the only thing. As long as people are ordering food and I'm in the mood to deliver, I will. So we'll see. If I'm not comatose tonight, I may put in a little bit of night shift, depending on how late Kat's working. I'm gonna switch cars, use her ride. I gotta get my headlights fixed, so I'm only running daytime lights right now, and I can see, but it's just not safe enough. So her little car works, so we'll see if I can handle working at night. I really don't. If I can't see the address, I ain't gonna be too happy. I'll get frustrated, because if you live in one of these apartment complexes that there's a gate. First of all, give us a gate code. Pretty simple. If you know that it's a confusing place to get to, come outside. Say, hey, I'm over here. Like when I order DoorDash, I know there's a lot of stuff on my porch and you can hardly see the number, so I turn on the porch light, and when I know they're about there, I'll come stand outside and wait for them. I ain't gonna make them drive around for 5 minutes and then call me or text me because they can't find something. I'm looking at my phone, so I know they're there. Get off my ass. Hey, I'm over here. So mainly why I don't like working at night. I mean, you can make money, but if I can't find the house number, you live out in the country where there's no street lights, and you just get used to the idea that there's no number on your house. Who the fuck's supposed to know where you live? Oops. That way, easy during the day, it's just easier to find. So we'll see how it goes, though. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll put in some time on the night shift to get in some more hours in, get some more money coming in. I need my 150 a day minimum. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But this is just the waiting game with Point Pickup. The first drop it didn't take me very long. Yeah, I was between the 2 drops. I was back here in 20 minutes. 8:45 is the next pickup, so I'm sitting here rambling away with y'all about whatever. But it's just a normal day. People doing. Look at my stuff back there. See? If you look around, you wouldn't think that there was a pandemic going on, because everybody's doing pretty much what they would be doing. Even the mall is packed. I went by there, and it I'll wear a mask, but I don't know. I don't know. I have a hard time going in stores anyway. And now this pandemic then just made the introvert in me jump right out. So you mean I don't have to go nowhere? It's mandated. I ain't got it. Okay, I like that. But the reality is, you have to get out and get things. Um, so another player in the game. Here we go. Told you. Point pickup. You got to be at that phone, picking those orders as soon as they pop up. Don't just log on and think they're just gonna be there. Nope. Nope. Too many of us out here who are hungry for that money and will scoop up them orders in a heartbeat. And I'm one of them. So I've laid off Patterson for this week. I think I may go back. What's today? Tuesday. I may go back to Patterson maybe Friday. Just to change what I've been doing. And then Grubhub will help me see a bunch of other stuff instead of just the same little areas all the time. Not that they're bad, but it is nice to have some sort of change. And it is. Anyway, all right, that's all I got to say for right now. Anyway, most likely something else will come up for the day, but for right now, it's just point pickup for now. Happy Tuesday.